Time for another Coffee with Kilroy. And if you watched my last Coffee with Kilroy, you'll know that I got onto a miniature craze. Covered Balkans on Fire, the War in Greece from TreadHead Games. This is World War II Campaigns and Miniatures, Volume 1. Well, we might as well do Volume 2 as well. This is White Death, the Soviet-Finnish War, 1939 to 1940. These are basically, this is like a scenario book that covers scenarios for the Soviet-Finnish War, 1939-1940, and is compatible with several miniature World War II miniature rule sets, including Flames of War, of which I have some material on Flames of War, and also have some other World War II miniature sets like Angriff from 1982 and Bonsai. Those are a blast from the past, right? This is, as I said, kind of a scenario set that is compatible with a lot of those rules. I don't typically play miniature games. However, I do collect the rules and scenarios, and like going through the scenarios, especially the ancient and medieval, because they cover some battles that aren't normally covered, and I always like to see what other people's interpretation or their historical research is on those areas. These came from Noble Knight. This is part of their 1 cent section. Like if you order, I think $20 of product from Noble Knight, I'm not getting paid by Noble Knight, so have not got anything free from Noble Knight. I pay for everything from them. But if you order like $20, you get to pick a 1 cent item for every like $20 you order. And this is in their 1 cent list. So as a war gamer, I could not resist. So get some coffee or beverage of your choice, and let's page through this. And basically, this is just going to be several scenarios. So you have your table of contents here, which talks about their mission statement, what they're trying to do here with World War II campaigns and miniatures. There's a historical introduction, how to interpret the scenarios, wargaming the Winter War, and then it looks like there's 9 scenarios. There's order of battles. There's the Finnish and Soviet armed forces, and then there's advertisers. So, I mean, 46 or 7 pages of content for a penny. Again, I'm not getting comped by Noble Knight, but I tell you what, you could do worse. So here's talks about campaigns and miniatures, what their mission statement is. Here's an historical introduction. So, I just like this stuff myself. I mean, I'll pay a penny for this any day of the week, getting a little bit of historical background. I hope it's researched well, but, at the very least, I got the Wikipedia, right? A version of it. How to interpret the scenarios. This is talking about the conditions and, maybe how you might translate to different rule sets. And then you've got the scenarios, which has historical situation, historical outcome, and then any kind of special rules. And then you have your map set up. And again, this is miniatures, so you're going to have to provide your own map or your own terrain. Talks about the scale and everything. And then you have your order of battle. So here's the Finnish, their setup rules, and then their order of battle, and then your Soviet, and then order of battle. So I just like this because I'll compare this to other games that are on this conflict and like scenarios, and might match up and see what the difference, how they match up, or do I kind of learn something new from that. Also, sometimes I don't play miniatures that much, so I might just take counters or throw some counters out to recreate some of these battles on a board that I might create, just to learn a little bit more about the history of it. That sounds pretty geeky, right? The bear attacks, background. So each of these has, quite a bit of information. You've got, they look like a typical scenario book you're going to see in any, multi-module or multi-battled board game scenario book. You have the background, you have the special rules set up, and then you have your forces. So nicely done. Victory conditions, and so you have several different scenarios here. And again, I do not know how close these track history or how well they did their research, but it's a point of reference, and I find that interesting. So if I want to learn more about these battles or this conflict in general, this region, this theater of World War II, then I might pull some of these out and look through these a little bit, and just to get a little bit of feel for it. So I kind of use these kind of more like reference than actually, because again, I don't really play the miniature games that much. If I have any miniature players out there, please comment. Have you used these? What do you think of these? Are they worth it for a penny? Or are they? What do you think of their content? But any miniatures kind of comments. Do you play Flames of War? Do you play any of these other systems they list out here? Arc of Fire, Battleground, Battlefront, Command, Decision, Cross of Iron, Crossfire, Guts and Glory, The Face of Battle, the Flames of War, I Ain't Been Shot Yet, Mama, or Mum. I Ain't Been Shot Yet, Mum. On the other one it says Mama. Overlord, Spearhead, Skirmish 90, and many more. Does anybody regularly play those? What do you think of those? Love to start a conversation about miniatures, because I can learn from that. I do not play them on any regular basis at all, so I'd like to learn more about that and what everybody's thoughts are on that. But I just found these to be kind of interesting. Thought I'd page through, see what you get for your penny. Penny doesn't buy much these days, but it buys this. So here's a little bit talking about the Finnish army, the Soviet army during that period. The bibliography, you can go read more. And then they have some advertisements. So that is what you get in, so you have Volume 1, which I have, Balkans on Fire. They have Upcoming, which Crusade in the East, Volume 1, and Upcoming, Japan Turns West. So that's the Russian-Japanese campaigns of 1941. It'd be interesting to see. I don't know if those ever came out, because I think these are, what is the copyright on these? I thought I saw that at one point. It looks like first edition is 2006, so I don't know if those ever came out. This is back from 2006, but you can I know one place you can get these. You get these on Noble Knight. Anyway, enough of that. That's what I have for you today. Enjoy your coffee and enjoy your day, or enjoy whatever you're drinking. That's what I'm here, just to spend some time with you and page through stuff on my Coffees with Kilroy. So, again, love to know your thoughts on anything miniatures, World War II miniatures, or any other miniatures for that matter, but especially World War II, any of these systems you want to talk about, or using these books. What do you think about that? Love to know your thoughts. That's what I have for you today. I hope you guys and gals and everybody out there are having a great one. Thanks for spending some time with me. Cheers. And have a great day. Thanks for watching.